forgot everything I have to say. I have one question for you all, guys. Why is it so difficult to relate to our future selves? Tell me. I don't know. And why is that so difficult to achieve our goals? Either personal goals, relationship goals, or family goals, and financial goals. Why is that so difficult? I struggled with that for a long time, and I used to wonder and ask myself, am I a failure, an imposter? What am I? Why can I not set something in my life and stick to that? If you have been feeling like that recently, watch this video until the end and you're gonna get the answer why you feel like that and how to change it. Hello everyone, this is Harry, the accountant sister. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. Imagine you want to lose weight. There are two main things we're going to end up doing. One, we will self-discipline and self-teach ourselves, or we are going to follow a more strict path. And what we're going to do, we are going to seek professional advice. And with his or her help, we're going to be able to achieve that goal we set for ourselves. Now, bring that to your financial life. That's basically the same. We either start by self-teaching ourselves and self-disciplining ourselves, or we go directly to a financial advisor, financial planner, and we go with their advice. That's why they are there for. And today I'll share with you guys a short story about my life and my money problems that I used to witness in the past. So in 2017 I moved to Ireland, and I will say to you that it was a very abrupt move because I wasn't financially stable to do such a move and to move to another country, including the fact that I was not only paying for my own expenses in Ireland, but I was also helping my family financially back home. So imagine. And of course, when you arrive, you need to get started with sorting your legal situation in the country, and then you're able to apply for a job. And it was a very dark and difficult situation, which made me look for a job very quick. After 25 days of my arrival, I started looking for jobs, and I found a job as a nanny. Yes. So I worked as a nanny for 7-8 months, and basically all I was making was 400 euro per month. It was not the easiest period of my life financially speaking, but I had two options. One, I would get a job and start generating income, or I would have to go back home very much before what I have anticipated. That was not my plan, so I accepted whatever I had. I even worked for free with the promise that I was going to be paid after, but never got the money. Anyway, that tightened budget, tight amount of money income that I was generating, because imagine, back then I was making 400 euro and only my rent was 333 euro. I remember that until now. Then guys, after getting this first job in Ireland, I started controlling my money minutiously. I told you already on my first video that since I arrived in Ireland, I was from day one I started controlling every single penny. But then after I got a job, it was even more, I was even more controlled. And all that I lived back then brought me to where I am today, helped me develop the self-discipline I needed to become financially wise, let's put it this way, or to take better control of my own money, everything that was coming in and going out. And based on that story, I want to share with you guys a few secrets, a few tips that I have implemented myself and I have been applying on my day-to-day life that helped me to achieve my financial goals, either financial investments or traveling, visiting new places, sampling new experiences, and helping my family whenever possible. And I hope today's video will bring value to your life and will also help you develop the self-discipline. Let's get started with the first one of all. Be disciplined. I was just talking about how I self-disciplined myself financially, and this is like non-negotiable. You've got to be disciplined. Do not exchange long-term goals and achievements for short-term pleasure. Like, it will completely destroy everything you've been planning and you've been aiming for. So be disciplined. Another point that I like doing, and I do that every day, is envision the life I want to have. Okay, maybe you are in a situation where the life you have is already a good life, or the life you would love to have until the end of your days. But it could also be the case that you are aiming for something else in your life. So a very nice thing to do is, like, every day in the morning, close your eyes and envision that life you want to have. Let's do it now. Close your eyes and envision the life you want to have. It doesn't matter what it is. Just envision that and throw that there to the world. That life you have just envisioned will help you start imagining how much will that life cost you. Exactly, because nothing is for free. So if you say, I want to live in a 100,000 square meters mansion or house, and I want to have 2-3 cars in the carriage, I want to travel every month. Yes, it will have a cost, and based on that life you are envisioning for yourself, you're going to be able to start predicting how much that will cost you. So don't forget to envision your life, the life you want to have every day, when you wake up and before you go to bed. I know sometimes it may sound repetitive, but you've got to take control of your finances. So you must know how much comes in and how much goes out every month, every year, every week, every 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. You've got to take control of your expenses, of your expenditure patterns. You need to understand if sometimes something happens to you, is there any trigger that makes you spend more money than you have predicted? Or when you were too happy, do you also spend more money? You need to start understanding your own patterns, okay? And this will allow you to take control of your life. I have this video up here, and I'm pretty sure it will help you. Every year, prepare a realistic budget. So with this realistic budget, you will be able to understand how much is coming in, how much is going out, and what is the surplus. Hopefully there will be a surplus, because if there is a deficit, we're having a problem. And guys, there is no talking about achieving long-term, short-term, medium-term financial goals without having an emergency reserve, an emergency fund. Yes, you've got to set it up. 3 to 6 months minimum of your cost of living, and start it now. Don't waste one more day of your life. Remember, it now. Pay yourself first is also another part of it. It's very important that you pay yourself first. Always, 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 every month, every day, you must be your own priority, your number one priority, okay? Pay yourself first. With the money you're paying yourself, what you're gonna do? You're gonna split. Part you can put into investing and another part into your emergency reserve. But don't think that you can achieve long-term goals without an emergency reserve, because if you can start it, but if something goes wrong, if something happens, you're going to have to take from your investments to cover an emergency that you haven't predicted. Now I think it's going to get more interesting. You have your goal drawdown and how much you will need for that. And you may think, Jesus Christ, it's so much money, I'll never be able to achieve it. No, never think like that. Break any goals you may have into smaller goals. That will give you fuel to not give up. Okay, so if you're going to have 100,000 euro within 5 years, you know that every year you need to produce 20,000 euro to achieve that goal you've just set up for yourself. But now it comes the nicest part of it all. You're gonna reverse calculate it and make use of compounding interest. Yes, that's right. You know why? Because with compounding interest and reversing the calculation of how much you need to have, what you're going to do is, okay, I want to achieve 100,000, but with compounding interest, I do not need to achieve 100,000. This is how much you need to save from your own pocket. Okay, 18,000. You do not need to save 20,000. That's the power of compounding interest and reverse calculation. Because when you think about 20,000, you would need to save every month 1,600 euro. But that's not how much you're going to be saving, because you're going to be benefiting yourself from compounding interest. And if you're thinking about becoming rich or achieving your financial independence, you cannot do it without the power of compounding interest. So I just want to show you a quick calculation that I've prepared, and then you're gonna have more clarity of what I'm using about. Just a random example here where I'm saying that the goal is to achieve 75,000 euro by the end of the year, with an opening balance, okay, how much the person has already saved up, of 53,300. Okay, so in 12 months, for you to achieve that much of money, you need to invest. You're going to be investing 1,500 euro per month at a investment rate of 9% after tax. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that if you are not benefiting from compounding interest and reverse calculation, you would actually need to save every month 1,800 euro as opposed to 1,500 euro. Okay, and in the other scenario is if you are only saving 1,500 per month and not getting any benefit from compounding interest, at the end of the year, you would not be able to have the 75,000 goal that you have set for yourself. You would only have 71, which is a 4,000 euro difference. Roughly speaking, 4,000 euro difference. So never ignore the power of compounding interest, because this is one of the most powerful powers I've ever seen in my entire life. I haven't seen many, but this is a very powerful one. To sum up everything we've discussed today, guys, just start saving. Don't waste any more time. Just start saving and having fun with the whole process. Envision your life. Envision the life you want to have. Start setting up goals and be realistic. Have fun throughout the journey and enjoy. That's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for staying tuned and for watching this video. And don't forget it, if you got value from this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, okay? Bye bye. See you next time.